Hello, I'm Echo. I'm an artist. I make art on TikTok and Instagram, and I run an Adopt account with my partner. I've been doing art as a hobby for around 6 years now, so I've developed a good bit of experience in the art community. Since I've been in the art community for a good minute, I've seen art near and far, and some of them I don't like. So we're talking about my artist pet peeves, because I like to complain. This one doesn't bother me as much as others, but it's still very annoying and I hate them. When someone's skin is darker, their palm is a different color than the rest of the hand. This is because there's less melanin in the palm than the rest of the hand. It really blows my mind that some people get this wrong. Heck, I've done this as a kid, and I'm confused as to how. I mean, if you've ever seen a dark-skinned person, you would have seen their hands. Their palms are a different color than the rest of them. Even if you live in an area with mostly pale people, you still should have seen darker people over the internet. And if you haven't, then I'll give you a pass. But you're on thin ice! When I say gigantic eyes, I don't mean like the recent anime style. That eye size is completely fine by me. When I say gigantic eyes, I think of, say, Kennen the anime. Those eyes are so huge. Of course, if you want anime style, you don't have to worry about facial anatomy that much, since animes don't have realistically sized eyes. But eyes that big? It just doesn't seem right. The eyes seem to go down to the corners of the lips sometimes, covering the entirety of their cheeks. I understand these are stylized, but this is too stylized. Could you imagine the anatomy of these characters? How do they eat with their eyeballs all up in their cheeks? It's way too much for my taste. It's not your art style. I promise it's not. If you are drawing a human and they're facing forwards, their nose should not be at an angle. I see it all the time in anime and it drives me crazy. It doesn't make any sense. Why would the entire face be looking directly at the camera, but the nose decides to be a rebel and faces the side? If you're drawing an animal, the face shouldn't be looking forwards and their muzzle facing the side. When a dog or cat faces you, their muzzles don't turn to look only one way. It moves with them. Obviously. Perspective errors can happen with any part of the body, but I normally see it with noses and muzzles. This one I've seen a lot less lately. It used to be everywhere when I was younger, so that's a plus. Either way, I still see it a good bit. People will put the top fangs in front of the bottom fangs, when it's the exact opposite. I don't really know why people make that mistake. I don't know why I used to make that mistake myself. I can only assume it's because when a dog growls, we're more focused on the top fangs. Maybe cartoons make that anatomy mistake? Maybe even vampires play a part in it? I don't know. I just know that I hate it. My worst pet peeve when it comes to art. This bothers me so much, it kills me! Dewclaws are short nails on the side of the foot that don't touch the ground. They can be used to grip bones, or for cats as a last resort. If they're falling and they don't have time to flex out their claws, their Dewclaw will attach to something and they'll catch themselves. See, some people will draw the nub the Dewclaw is attached to, but not the claw itself. Why? What purpose does that bring? Not drawing either is fine by me, but only drawing the nub and not the claw? A complete sin. So many people do it too. I barely see anyone draw a Dewclaws the way they're supposed to be. And that's about it. I would have added more, but I didn't want the video to be too long. I barely speak as it is, and the last thing I want is for my vocal cords to die. Bye bye!